Perhaps you were one of the many who heard that thunderous boom shortly after 2 o'clock this afternoon. A bang so loud it prompted a flood of 911 calls in towns along the South Shore and North Shore, all the way out to Metro West and even down to Rhode Island. Well, tonight the experts are telling us it was almost certainly a meteor big enough to create the shock waves that produced that sonic boom. Good evening, everyone. Ken McLeod with you. Quite a few people say the boom actually rattled their homes at precisely 11 minutes after 2. We've got team coverage of this somewhat strange event, so let's get started with an explanation of exactly what happened and what didn't from meteorologist Jacob Wyckoff.
And what a wild afternoon overall. You know, a lot of people asking, was it an earthquake? And we were able to dig into some data. The U.S. Geological Society said no, there were no earthquakes. So that led us to think, was it thunder? Well, our forecast definitely didn't call for thunder. These didn't really have any lightning involved. So we actually used a lightning product and was able to determine it was likely a meteor. And when I say a lightning product, this is a NOAA product that measures flash density. And so at 2:11, as that meteor entered into the atmosphere, it let off this big giant flash of light. And you can see that right off the South Shore there. And so we're able to see exactly where that was. And where it was clear throughout the Northeast, we had about 4 dozen people that reported seeing something in the sky. And through triangulation, they were able to locate that it went over southern New Hampshire and then exploded somewhere off the South Shore. So just a little bit of info. Most of these are the size of a grain of sand and burn up harmlessly as they enter the atmosphere, but they're traveling 25,000 miles per hour, and the sound that we hear is a sonic boom. Sometimes we can hear 2 booms, the initial sonic boom and then the boom of the explosion of the meteor as it dissipates throughout the atmosphere. Really, really interesting stuff. We're using weather satellites and information to help us determine what's falling from the sky. Logan, I know that you are on the South Shore at the moment, talking to some residents. What were you able to find out there in Cohasset?
Yeah, Jacob, it apparently exploded somewhere off the coast just behind us here, and it sounded like a bomb. It felt like an earthquake. It shook my home all the way out in Cambridge, and many people are reporting the same experience all across New England. This could be felt all the way from southern New Hampshire all the way down to Rhode Island, and we're learning a lot from people about what that experience was like. We're actually getting a lot of videos sent in that we want to show you now, showing the moment that boom was seen from several people's homes. Lots of our viewers are sending in videos and calling into our station asking us just what that was. Now, I had the chance to speak with an astronomy educator from the Smithsonian's National Air and Space Museum, and she described just what we heard and felt this afternoon.
They're blowing around all of the forces that object is feeling as it falls through the atmosphere. The stony ones tend to break apart more easily, and so what you hear when something falls through the sky, some of it is the sonic boom of it, compressing the air and putting out those pressure waves. Some of it can also be the rock material itself exploding and kind of breaking apart.
Now, so Shauna tells me that there are many different compositions of meteors, some of them made of iron, some of stone. She says that given the sound that we heard, that large sonic boom that echoed across New England, this was most likely a stony meteor, and that sound that we heard was part of that stone exploding in Earth's atmosphere. She says that oftentimes scientists are able to gather lots of information from the rocks that come down from that. Unfortunately, this happened somewhere over the ocean here, so there won't be a lot of information that they can gather from the stones themselves. But she says that scientists are likely to piece together bits of information that they get from people who are able to just recount what they heard and what they saw. So we're still getting a lot of information about this, and we'll continue to learn more as the day goes on. Reporting live in Cohasset tonight, I'm Logan Hall, WBZ News.
All right, Logan, thank you for that.